Hey guys, hey! Today I'm here with a tie-dye tumbler tutorial. You're gonna need a few supplies for this one. A yellow highlighter, some angle paintbrushes, and a set of neon acrylic paints. I grabbed mine from Walmart. Start by using the yellow highlighter to draw your spiral. It doesn't have to be perfect. It should look like a 3-year-old drew it. I have to be honest though, I rarely ever follow this spiral to entirety. I just use this as a guide to kind of see how my colors are going to be spaced out. This time, it's okay to color out of the lines. I always start off my tie-dyes with neon pink. I'm using an angle paintbrush to do small brush strokes using very little paint to start out my spiral. When starting out your tie-dyes, less paint really is more. Don't judge your tie-dye by how it looks in the beginning. We're gonna work our way up to that beautiful tie-dye. I recommend giving yourself a little more space than I did. I did find it harder to squeeze in all those colors. This one was a little bit jammed in there, but it did still come out beautifully. Making the outline for my tumbler, I like to do every other line and then go back and fill in the lines in the middle. It seems to give me this zigzag-ish in and out pattern that really pulls the tie-dye together. After the pink has had a bit of time to dry, before I move on to the yellow, I give that pink one more coat just to brighten it up some and to fill in any spaces I may have missed in that first coat. This isn't going to be the last coat of pink, but I wanted to get that color to be a little bit more vibrant before we moved on. Okay, I might be the queen of tie-dye, but I still haven't figured out how to tie-dye the bottom. This is just how I do it. You don't got to do it my way. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. I kept hitting my tripod. I'm waiting for my new ring light to come in from Swift Foxy. I lied. One more coat of pink before we move on. I really am a sucker for more pink. Okay, now we can finally move on to yellow. I'm going in using very little paint to start off, guys, and yellow is one of those colors that is going to take multiple coats to get it to pop. I'm not having to be as careful with the yellow as I would have with the pink. I've already got my spiral established, and I am using some of the yellow to overlap and make orange. I'm trying my best not to cover all the little pink spikies. I do want that pink still to shine through into the yellow. But we are going to go over the pink again, so it will help to blend these colors once more. Where the tie-dye meets at the back is where I try to put the most details into my burst. I'm now going in with a bit more yellow to make that color really pop. Alright, on to the green. For whatever reason, green gives me the hardest troubles. But once I start blending the blue and the yellow, the green will pop even more. Guys, the blue is my favorite part. For me, this is where the tumbler really starts to come together. But if you use the same blue as I do, which is folk art from Walmart, be very sparing with the blue. It's not one of the colors that is very opaque when you're applying it. Once I get to blue, this is where the bigger bursts come into play. You really want to blend those colors one into the next. Woohoo! We finally made it to the last color. Not the last round of colors, but to purple at least. I love adding the purple, but this one does take several coats. It's quite an opaque color. It's a glow color from Walmart. When adding in the purple, I go right over the top of the blue and into the pink. I really want these colors to blend nicely. Here I am giving the purple one more coat before we move on to the next color. Oops, I don't know how I always do this, but I forget this one side on almost every tumbler. You can really start to see this tie-dye coming to life. If you wanted to, you could stop here, but I'm gonna go ahead and add an additional coat of pink, yellow, and blue. The additional coats help to make the tumbler more vibrant, but at this time, I'm also spending more time making sure every little detail is perfect. This is also the time to cover any spots you may have missed and to go over that bottom part one more time. Going over the yellow not only brightens the color, but ensures a seamless blend between the blue and the green. Okay, remember how I told you that blue is super pigmented? That's why this is the last color we'll use to go back over and to cover up any of those harsh lines in between the blue, green, and purple. I love adding the blue. I feel like this end step really makes it all worth it. When painting the blue, I'm not doing every single line. I'm doing kind of an every other line. I still want to have some of the purple fading back and forth showing, but I do want that blue to really pop. Okay, now that we've got it all painted, I want to give you my tips and tricks for tie-dyes. My favorite tips are to use very little paint on your paintbrush, almost like dry stroking your brush across the tumbler. My second tip is to allow it to dry between each color. That will give you the vibrance you're looking for, and you won't end up with a clumpy mess at the end. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you're not already, Follow me on TikTok and Facebook at Texas Tumblers and Texas Tumblers Tutorials.